Hi guys, welcome to this new video on Node Express MongoDB crash course. And in this video, I will create a mongoose schema for user, and I will create API for creating a new user and store it in the database. So for next 7 to 8 videos, I will cover up topics like login, sign up, reset password, protecting routes, protecting APIs, and these topics for authentication and authorization. So starting off creating a new model, so I'll come up in this folder models and I will create a new file and I will name it user model.js. So just like node model I created, I will create the schema for the user. So I will first import the mongoose from the require mongoose, and then I will be loading up validator package, and this is not by default given in node, so I will create and install it in my terminal. So I will write npm install validator. So this package actually provide us built-in functions for validating different things. So for this particular schema, I will validate the email ID, the format of email, whether the user have entered correct email ID or not. Okay, so let's start off creating a user schema, and it has to be from the mongoose schema, and inside it I will start off creating name is of type string, and required equals to true. I don't want it to be trimmed, so let me add some validations. So true, and username is required. Okay, and then I will add email. So email will be of type string, required true, user email is required and it has to be unique. And then I will validate through the validator is email, please enter a valid email. So I'm using a new plugin in VS Code called Tab 9 AI Assistant, and this plugin is helping me using its AI capabilities and showing it the code that it thinks that I'm expecting to write after that. And sometimes it gives me something right code, sometimes it gives me wrong code. So when it gives me right code, I just press tab and it just selected from here. Okay, so you can install this add-on in your VS Code. So then after email, I will write password, and this gray text is being shown from the tab 9 AI assistant, and I think it has shown correct considering the above information that I have provided. Okay, so I will press tab so it will save it. And then I need to add another property called the password confirm. Okay, and then it's going to show me please user password confirmation is required, type is this. So another property that I would like to add here is the min length. It has to be 8. Okay, and also for the confirm password. The last property I will be adding here is the photo. Okay, so for now I will keep these 5 properties for the user, and coming outside I will just be exporting this model. So it is already showing me the tab 9 AI assistant that user mongoose model user, and yes, I will be writing exactly this line, and next I will be writing exactly this line. How helpful this add-on is. So I'm going to save this file, and next I will be let me first verify, yes, validator is installed. Next I will be creating a controller. I've already created this users controller and returning some response from inside, but I'll be using this file for some other purpose. I will be creating a new controller inside it, and I will name it auth controller.js. And inside this file I will be importing model that I have created. So const user equals to require, and then hyphen slash, and then I'll just go one step above, so it's the model and the user. Okay, and then I will write the exports dot sign up equals to async required next, and I will close it. So first I will set up try catch. Let's add the try catch here. So error, and then like this. So starting off creating a new user, and it will be await user dot create, and it will take the request dot body from the client. And currently remember that our client is Postman. So then I will save this new user, await new user dot save, and then I'll be returning a response. So response dot status, which is the 200, and then I'll be sending JSON. So then I will set the status equals to success, and then the results equals to new user. Okay, I don't need to add it 2 times because the name is same. So we are done with it, and then we will be writing the status 500. We need to make it 400, and then the status is going to be the failed, and then message is going to be error in creating new user, and then I will just append it with the error dot message. So I'll hit tab, and for this API I think we are done. Let's save this file, and finally we need to add this controller in our routes file. So you can see if I come to this routes, users routes, and inside it I will just be importing that. So I will write const sign up, and it is from the require controller auth controller. Okay, and then I will create a new route. So user router, which I've already created here, and so the one point that I would like to explain here is that for other routes I have created this route function, and I am actually passing different controller functions in the get and post functions. But in creating a new user, do you think that we need patch, delete, or post functions? We only need this actually the post function. We don't need the get, patch, and delete function. So I will not be creating it like dot route, dot get, dot patch, and dot delete. I'll just be directly writing the posts. Okay, and then I'm going to name it let's say sign up, and then I'll pass it the function which I have imported above, sign up. Okay, so I think we are done. I'm going to run this project. So there is an error, can't find module models equals to user. So I have to write the name of the file rather than the name of model. So I have updated this line in the controller. And if I save this file, there is another error, reference validator is not defined. So let's go into the user model, and we have to actually name it validator. Okay, let's save this file, and the error should be gone. Now I'm waiting for MongoDB connection to be successful, and if I show this is the MongoDB connection, and currently we only have this particular document notes, and we have all these notes created over here. And when I'll be running that API of users, there will be another document created users, and one users will be added over here. Okay, so MongoDB connection is successful, and let's go to the Postman. And I've already created a new post request called create user, and this is our API call /API/users and /sign up, which we have created our in this route. This is the sign up, and we have passed this controller, and then we are passing the JSON data in the body so that it can be requested or received in the request.body property. So this is the data. I'm not passing photo because that is not required currently. So if I hit send, so you can see it has returned the success response, means that the new user is created and this ID is automatically being generated. Okay, so now let's go to our browser, and I'm going to refresh and see if this new user is created or not. Okay, so you can see that there is a new document users, and this user is created. So our API is working fine, our mongoose schema is working fine. So next we are going to talk about passwords. It's not a good practice to actually save the password directly as a string. It is not good for security purpose. So we need to hash this password before saving it to the database. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you in the next video.